everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here today at Re-Ritten Vintage Homestead at the start of 2024. Do you set resolutions? I typically don't. And the reason is, I don't know if it's because of the word resolution, but I just never follow through with them. And so I feel like a failure. It used to be every year I would start the year saying I wasn't going to cuss, I wasn't going to overeat, and I was going to be a nice person, which I am most of the time. But on January 1st, by 9 a.m., I already said my first cuss word. I already ate 2 donuts, and I didn't feel very nice about myself. So I really don't make goals. I really don't make resolutions anymore. But I do set goals for myself. And this year is no different. And I wanted to share my goals with you for 2024. It's time for a big reset. So the majority of my 2023 was spent taking care of my health. I'm working from home. I'm really prone to infections. I have literally no white blood cell that doesn't have cancer in it. So I had doctor's appointments and tests and highs and lows and, oh, you're good, or oh, you're not, or oh, you're going to die, or oh, you're going to live. It was such a traumatic, emotional year for me that I really didn't get to, I guess I could have chased after some goals, but I just didn't have it in me when that was on my mind most of the time. So I need a big mental reset for 2024. And some of my goals that I would like to attain, number one, I would like to lose some weight and get more in shape. I think it would help me fight this battle a little better. 2, I want to become a better steward of our food in our home. This year, my son is getting married in the spring, and that will be an expense. Not as much of an expense as when my daughters got married, because the groom's family usually doesn't pay for as much as the bride's, but still an expense that I have to plan for. I want to get more money in savings. I'm getting up there where I want to be able to retire in several years. So I want to be a better steward of our food, and I think that will also help me lose weight. And the third is I want to eat healthier. The fourth is that I would like to grow my channel. I want to thank everyone who joined in this year. For 2023, I believe I started off the year with maybe 50 to 60 subscribers, and now I'm almost up to 1,400. And I've been on YouTube now for 2.5 years. So this year was a big year for me. And I want to thank you guys so much. I just don't even know how to thank you for your wonderful, encouraging comments and for your participation. So thank you. Now, how am I going to reach all these goals? Growing my channel, losing weight, eating healthier, being a better steward of my food, and saving money. Luckily, Jessica at Three Rivers Homestead has created what's called a pantry challenge. And I think that will kick things off for me. And I think it will also create a habit that I can carry with me for the rest of the year. The Three Rivers Challenge officially kicks off tomorrow, January 1st. And Jessica goes the whole month of January, the whole month of February. She has a very, very large family, lots of children. And but she does have farm animals that keeps her going. Because of previous commitments that I've already made, I'm not going to be able to officially start until the second week of January. And so I'm going to go the second week of January until I'm going to end the last of the first week of February. So I'm still doing a month, but I'm starting a week late. And depending on how things go, I may extend it to the end of February. So we will just have to see. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. It takes preparation. You need to sit down and plan and go through your things and see what you have and see what you need to add if you don't have it. And it's really kind of fun. It's a challenge that gives you a large reward at the end. And I don't know about you guys, but after Christmas, I was so sick of spending money. I was sick of it. I love giving gifts to everyone. I love that. But I hate to see the money in my account go down and down and down for gifts that probably people won't even remember a year from now what they got from me. So, I'm ready to what do they say, down the hatches? Not down the hatch. That's drinking, right? Buckle down the hatch or whatever pirates say. I'm ready to do that and get serious about putting money back into my account instead of seeing it go out. So the Three Rivers Challenge was started by Jessica years ago. And what it is it's a pantry challenge. So your pantry are your cupboards, your freezer, your refrigerator, your canned goods, your food. And the idea is to use up those things. A lot of times you can, but you don't. For some reason or another, you forget about the canned goods and you go buy something. Or you'll be sitting around one evening saying, what are we going to have for dinner? I don't have anything. Let's go out and eat. Went out in your freezer, you had 3 or 4 meals you could have made. So the goal is to look at what you have and to make nutritious, delicious, and less expensive meals. And so we want to use up what we have. Now, everyone's situation is different. So in my case, I don't have a Bessie the cow outside. I don't have Porky the pig. So I don't have access to meat that some farmers do. So I will have to buy meat during this challenge. I will have to buy dairy products because I don't have goats. I don't have cows. I have lots of vegetables canned and preserved, but I don't have lettuce. So if we want salads, I'll have to buy lettuce. But I'm going to try to limit it to that. Meat, dairy, milk, and lettuce. You can go to the store as often as you need to, but right now, to start the challenge, I won't have to because as I've been teaching you over the past 2 years, I keep my pantry stocked. So if something's on sale, I buy it. I do a lot of canning. I do a lot of dehydrating. I do a lot of freezing. So I have food to start me off. Probably the 3rd week, though, I will need to go replenish some of my supplies. Now, this is a great challenge. They use the hashtag Three Rivers Challenge. So if you guys want to search other channels that are doing this, you have run out of ideas what to do with your hamburger, you're going to find a lot of really great ideas on how to utilize what you have in your cupboards. The first thing that I like to do is to organize my recipes. So I go through my tried and true recipes and I pick the ones that I know I have the majority of the items in my pantry. I love doing things like this at the first of every year. I print recipes out all year long and try them. And then on New Year's Eve, I love to sit down by a cozy light and drink some tea or some coffee and write down my favorites that turned out great. Next, I print myself off a calendar, and after going through my recipes, I sort them by meat or by pasta. So if I'm going to be making a hamburger for a recipe, I'll try to find 2 or 3 recipes that have hamburger in them so I can fry the hamburger all at once and have the recipes planned for the next 3 days. I do the same with pasta. If I'm going to be making spaghetti, then I'm going to make enough spaghetti that I can make a spaghetti salad the next day for a side dish. So friends, thanks for watching. I hope you'll join me for this challenge. I hope you learned something and you might be able to teach me a few things as well. Come back and see me.